So I didn't see myself making any more YouTube videos, but here we are. For the next 3 weeks, I will be committing to becoming as productive as possible. I'm calling this 21 days of hyper productivity, or something like that. Over the last few months, I have been reading as many self-help books and watching productivity videos, trying to find out what productivity hacks and tips I can implement in my own life. Over the next 21 days, I will be implementing as many productivity techniques as I can, and I'll report back to you on what I think works. I'm also doing a speed reading course for 21 days. After I'm finished, I'll do a review on that as well. I'm a little skeptical about how much they say it works, but I guess there's only one way to find out. My goal by the end of it is to be able to read one book in one day. That book will be Stealth War by Robert Spalding, and so I'll see if I'll be able to read that in just one sitting. So some of the things I'll be implementing are the 5-minute rule, and that is that if you really don't want to do something, promise yourself after 5 minutes you can stop doing it. And what this will do is, after 5 minutes, even though you've promised yourself, you've allowed yourself to stop. You don't want to stop, so you keep going. Then we've got the 2-minute rule, which is simply any small job which takes less than 2 minutes, you do it immediately, rather than putting it off to a later time. So I've also got a time recording app on my phone, and if I show you, and of course I'm using my phone to record it, so I can't actually show you unless... So all this is recording absolutely everything you do during the day. It breaks it down into categories where you can dive even deeper to see exactly how much time you spent on each activity. This, I believe, will help improve my focus, but for the next 21 days I will be recording absolutely everything that I do. When I'm doing some deep work as well, I also plan to implement the Pomodoro
pronouncenames.com
Pomodoro Method, which is essentially every 25 minutes that you are involved in deep work, you take a 5-minute break. So here are some productivity techniques which I currently use. So firstly, I've got my bullet journal, which is essentially my entire day, week, and year planner. And all of this is just me writing down tasks that I've got to do for the day. In my bullet journal, I also keep a record of my finances, and I've also got a habit tracker. And the bullet journal is just a really good general planner to have. There's also the concept of time blocking. Some people are very rigid with their time blocking, and in which they plan out absolutely every minute of their day. For me, I just time block in the morning, afternoon, and evening, and it leaves a little bit of flexibility for me to move some things around. Another thing I want to implement is getting a consistent sleep pattern. At the moment in shift work it's impossible to do, but I just want to see what works for me. Fortunately, I already have a really strong bedtime routine. I also have a light alarm clock, which I use to wake myself up every morning. This is really handy because it wakes you up to a nice natural light, rather than a really blaring alarm clock. It also means that I don't sleep with my phone next to my bed, and I'm not tempted to wake up in the morning and immediately start scrolling through social media and waste time that way. So stick around to see what the next 21 days will look like. I'll upload the occasional video and a review at the very end of the 21 days, just to tell you guys how it all went.